Hey, it's Rob, and today we are going to learn how to play at least part of the song 68 Guns by The Alarm. Sadly, Mike Peters of The Alarm passed away today after a long battle with cancer, 30 years pretty much. And they were a band I loved, since I was in high school. I used to rush home to see their videos on MTV. And I even saw them once just sitting in the mall hanging out in Michigan before a concert. And I thought, boy, that looks like the guys from The Alarm. But I didn't say anything to them, and probably should have. Anyway, so I'm going to teach you how to play just the intro, the verse, the chorus of 68 Guns. 68 Guns kind of devolves into this kind of echoey, droney part in the middle. I just skip over that, and I just play the verses and the chorus, and close enough for rock and roll. So that's what I'm going to teach you today. The intro is a little funky. You'll start off, and by the way, The Alarm always tuned down, well, I don't know if they always did, but often tuned down a half step. So I am not tuned down a half step, so this won't match the record. I play it in G, but it really sounds like F sharp on the record. They probably did that to loosen the tension on the strings, and it was easier to strum, and they liked that deeper sound, I assume. Not really sure, but sounds like it's a thing that they did. And anyway, so this is in standard tuning. The intro, I play D, 3 Ds, D, E minor. Then I go back to D, but I put F sharp in the bass with my thumb. So you get that sound of, walking up from D. That's basically it. So D, E, D again, but with F sharp in the bass. And then this chord, it really sounds like there's a C in there. There's horns and things, so they're probably just playing a G on guitar. But if you want to really replicate it, you got to play this funky chord, which is a normal G. I always play with the two notes on top here, the D and D, D and G. But instead, I'm going to throw a C in instead of a B. So it's really this. Close to what you hear on the record, sort of. So D, E minor, D again with F sharp in the bass, and then this kind of sus chord, G with the C in it. That's as close as I can get for just, a very quick listen before I started this tutorial. So anyway, skip that part if you want and just go to the verse, which is repeats it twice. G, B minor, C, G, D. So I usually start off holding out the chords. You hold them for like an 8 beat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. B minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 4 Gs, 3, 4, 4 Ds. And then you start strumming. G and B minor. C, G, 4, D, 4. Goes into a pre-chorus. B minor. C, B minor. 6, 7, 8. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then D. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the verse and the pre-chorus. Here's your chorus. G, 2, 3, 4, C. I'm playing by just moving my first and second fingers here and playing the C and the E. G, C, B minor, D minor, G, C, B minor, D minor. And then it changes. There's a little walk down at the end, but I'll strum this along for the chorus. G, C, B minor, D minor, G, C, B minor, D minor, G. And then you walk down C, and then you will put your second finger here on the B note. So C, you're holding the top C still, C, and then put your second finger on the B note. It's not really a chord that would stand on its own, but it's kind of a transitional, a walk down. It's not really on there long enough for you to really question it or whatever, and it's just a way to walk down from C to A minor. So C is B over C, or whatever you want to call it. A minor, C, B, A minor, holds on A minor, and then back into your verse. All right, and that's really it. I play the first verse, pre-chorus, the chorus, then second verse, pre-chorus, the chorus. You could do double chorus if you want on the end. Again, it goes into a part at the end where it hits G, D, E minor. At that part, it goes into, like I said, this kind of droney, echoey, sparse section. And it's kind of almost like I said, its own little song, and then it builds it back up. But anyway, just showing you the basic bones of 68 Guns. It's perfectly fine just to play the first half of the song. It's, 2.5, 3 minutes. Sounds like a full song anyway. All right, so, and once again, this was from Mike. Very sad to, hear about his loss today. And thanks for watching. Bye.